All good.
We're up now?
We are up.
All right. I think just a quick one, exclusive to YouTube content, Dave.
Nice.
Yeah, well, what can you do? So I put on Twitter this morning because I don't mind these guys who hate the show professionally or whatever. They like the show, they hate the show. It doesn't bother. It really doesn't bother me. I will say again this week, police showed up, were involved in my life, I think, because of these people, though.
Really?
Yeah, I'll keep it quiet, but I'll just say that it was disturbing. I'm not saying it's the same people. I have no idea. But it was not great. I assume it's people who hate us. I will say whoever it is involved, I hate them, whoever it is. I suspect, I know pretty strongly one person who was involved in it, and I hate that person very, 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 very much. And that person will, the whirlwind will be reaped. But that's okay. So anyway, like I said, I don't know if it's these people who did it. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. But I saw them tweeting. I'm like, if they want to have a swing at it, come on in and give it a shot. We've tried this before. Some of these people haven't showed up. I was communicating with one of them, Higher Blind Mike. Does that sound right to you, Dave?
Yep.
Yes. And he said he works every day for like 9.5 hours a day. So that's fine. I understand. So
Sunday night.
What?
Sunday night shows.
Well, I said, a week from tonight, Wednesday night, a week from tonight. If anyone wants, you got one shot. A week from tonight. So if you want to come in here at 8:00, 1 week from tonight, Wednesday the 10th, come on in. That's it. 8:00. This is your shot. Like if you come with excuses, you have excuses, you can't legitimately do it. That's also fine. But you want to come in. If you don't want to come in, don't come in. But we can have a good show. I'm just curious about the people who. What they hate about the show, why they just have I'm not looking to make this a world war. I'm just curious. That's all. We have people come in and love the show. People who hate the show listen to it all the time as well. So, we'll see how it goes.
It's weird to describe it as hate, though, because they need it to fuel, like it's...
they hate it. They hate it. They hate the show.
Yeah, but they need to consume it to then engage with other people.
Well, I know, but they love it. Like they'll podcast rankings and this. And none of that stuff, zero of that bothers me. They can do whatever they want. If that's how they enjoy themselves, that's how they enjoy themselves. I have no problem with that. I'm just curious about the mindset. That's all. So, if they want to come in, they're welcome to do that. We shall see. I don't know. I mean, this guy seems like he's open to it. That sneakers guy is welcome to show up here. And any of these people, a week from Wednesday at 8:00. So there it is. I don't know, Dave. Think they'll show up?
I don't see why not.
They should. I mean, I don't think it's not going to be an unfriendly thing. They may have legitimate points. I have no idea.
Yep.
So we'll see. Other show stuff. So Reamer's the week after that. I'm trying to think. Oh, did you talk to your dad?
I didn't talk to him directly. I talked to my mother.
What the fuck?
That was late last night.
Yeah, but it's already 11.
Now the day's starting or whatever. So on my way here, I called my mother.
Your dad's definitely up early.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not?
No, we are. He is. He is. But we're just not like
you
the
are.
call directly. Yeah, but we're not the call like. Okay. But I did hear some news that was upsetting to me. So this one is hitting him hard. So
what do you mean?
I will go over there today.
News is hitting. What do you mean?
Like he's emotional about it.
He's taking it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Yeah.
That's why you need to offer some support.
You're right. And I will be there.
Really?
Yes, I will be.
When's that?
I'll go see him today and offer support.
Uh-huh.
And then I will be present at the wake this weekend.
Oh, yeah. When's that?
Saturday afternoon. So
you'll be at the 5K.
Yes.
Okay. Could have weaseled your way out of that one.
I know. I was trying to think of ways.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay. What was I going to say? Something related to that. Oh, but not tomorrow because you'll see Steve Robinson tomorrow.
That's right. I'm looking forward to that.
You just got my text. You're on that text, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
That's 2 straight texts, the me, you, and Steve thread where it's just been him responding with
an emoji.
A thumbs up. Right?
Yes. I figure he's doing that because he knows that's something that you would despise, so he's just doing that.
So. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he's an emoji guy.
I don't remember him being one in the past. Yeah. Maybe he was. I don't know. I don't know that. So yeah, I'm not sure what his role is, or I don't know. In your mind, without
I have no information.
Huh?
I have no information on his role in that.
What do you think he's going to do? Like, what's he's kind of there to just hang out?
Isn't he there because of you?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he lives there, so we're going to be
so
there.
you just invited him.
If it was
I have no context.
I don't know if it was in whatever Lynchburg, Virginia or something, or I don't know. Like he wouldn't be there for that.
Well, I think first of all, one, he's a good resource either way. Two, he's in that area. So if this
he's a power guy in that area.
Yes. If this is something you are interested in long term, to have somebody in that area because it's far away is a good thing to have.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You said today's the day in Canton. What's going on?
Yeah, 2 p.m. They're going back to court, so the defense is obviously gonna keep bringing back up all these.
Well, call Turtle Boy. See if Turtle Boy wants to answer, because we haven't really we've given a lot of credit. I don't think we've articulated it.
Yep.
So maybe if he has 10 minutes, he can kind of give us the latest skinny on this. Because I watch the news, it's crazy. We'll see if he answers. If they answer, I should say. I don't want to assume any gender for him. That doesn't seem fair. I'm trying to become a hat guy, but it's a struggle.
I wish I would. No, you do look good in a hat. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, sorry, I know you're probably busy. We're doing YouTube real quick. I want to get you for 5 minutes, if that's all right.
Sure, go ahead.
So I was watching, flipping around this morning, Channel 5, WCVB Channel 5. I don't know who the news anchor was, but they talk about the story today about how the prosecution's offering their thing, and they're talking about this, and this would make me mental. They never once mention your name, ever once, not once.
Of course not.
It's just, I mean, I know they don't do that with me when these things happen or other, but it's the reason that it's happening. Anyway, so we've just given you a bunch of credit in the show. We haven't spent too much time on it. So, like, how would you describe this story in like 30? I know it's so big, but how would you describe it in 30 seconds?
A police officer was murdered in a house full of people,
right,
including another Boston police officer and a bunch of thugs with a history for violence. It was an accident. They did not mean to kill him. He was knocked unconscious, so they decided that the best thing they could come up with is to dump him in the yard directly where his girlfriend dropped him off, and then convince her that she had actually backed into him and killed him doing a 3-point turn.
Right. That I think is the key thing, is that she actually thought she did it. Like, it wasn't
for a bit. She
right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. That's what I mean. Initially, like, because I mean, you could see how that would happen, but the level. So I'm trying to keep up. You know, I'm going to Turtle Boy, trying to keep up, but it just feels like it's like literally never ending. There's 50,000 twists and turns.
Well, there's 20 people, and this is part of it too. It's hard to believe that 20 people could come together and cover this whole thing up,
right?
And somebody not cave at some point.
Right. No, it's a good. That's what I was going to ask you. It's like, at what point does somebody break?
Well, someone did, because how do you think this all came out? Someone in that house told Canton police officers. This came from anonymous Canton police officers who contacted her defense attorneys. So somebody in that house has a guilty conscience and told police officers what happened, because police officers are disgusted by this, that this is being covered up by the higher ups, and they have anonymously reached out, because they can't put their name to it, to the defense attorneys and told them this. So that is where the theories initially came from, is anonymous Canton police officers who must have heard it from somewhere.
I mean, Canton police officers are usually doing good things, like passing along, high school girls. I mean, they have time. They have time to cover up murder. I mean, this isn't right. So what happens? So what happens today? Is Dave Cullinane? What was that tweet, Dave?
Canton cover up day.
Canton cover up day. Cullinane said.
Yes.
What happens today at 2? Is that 2 o'clock? Is that right?
So there's two motions in front of the judge today. One to get Brian Albert's cell phone. He's the homeowner.
He's the guy who owns the house. Yep.
The other is to get find out where his dog is. Get the animal control records, because the guy has gigantic gashes on his arm that appear to be from a German Shepherd.
Right.
And the Commonwealth is opposing this, which is wild, because the Commonwealth does not represent Brian Albert. So why are they protecting his
It is weird. I know. We different scale, but in season 1 we kept running into this too with all this stuff. Whereas why can't a Commonwealth or a state just be like, hey, you know what? Like, we were fucking wrong. Like, we just fucked up. We own it, and let's fix it. But I mean, I know the answer, of course, but they'll never do this, by the way.
Right. And so that's basically what they're doing today. So I'm just finishing up a blog now. I'm about to publish it before I drive out there. And it all comes from the medical examiner. So the medical examiner, 2 days after John O'Keefe died, examined his body. She looked at those gigantic bite marks on his arm.
Right.
And she had already, keep in mind, she had already been told at this time that he was killed by a 3-point turn. So she has to work backwards from there and determine how those stashes came from a 3-point turn.
Right.
She calls them abrasions, as if, when your 3-year-old falls down and cuts their knee, that's an abrasion. Mm-hmm. So basically they're going to oppose the dog being handed over because they're saying, oh, no, those aren't bite marks. It's an abrasion. The medical examiner, who we already told her that John O'Keefe was killed by a car, worked backwards from there and said it wasn't a dog. Therefore, this is a Fourth Amendment violation because you are attempting to illegally search and seizure this completely innocent man. Leave Brian Albert alone. Brian Albert's the real victim here.
In your mind, what? Like,
Brian Albert didn't come out of his home and somebody was dead on his front lawn that day. That is fucking nuts.
According to the Commonwealth, it went to voicemail because they have 2 answered calls from Jen McCabe to Brian Albert's sister. But literally in their defense pleading, in their opposition to this motion, they are saying that, oh, it went to voicemail. That's why it came up as answered. Yet several other of her calls came up as unanswered, including a call to John O'Keefe, who had an active voicemail. So why did those come up as unanswered? The other ones came up as answered. Makes no sense.
So what happened that night?
What happened that night in my belief?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Is that the only thing I'm not sure of is whether or not this was planned. That is unclear because I believe that he went into there. He had Colin Albert is a dickhead, does not like him, and they got into a physical altercation. They got into a fight. Brian Albert, of course, is going to side with his nephew and starts attacking him. And then the dog, who is loyal to Brian Albert, joins in. At some point, he falls down a flight of stairs, probably gets knocked unconscious. They have what looks to appear to be a dead cop in their basement. So they drag his body out and they put it on the lawn and just decide that they're going to blame this on Karen Reed.
I mean,
but to be fair,
it's a good theory. I will say that seems sloppy, but I guess maybe when your head is spinning, you do stupid things.
But the prosecution is saying that the kid was there at the home before he left the home before everybody else showed up.
Well,
according to Brian Albert.
Yes.
Where do you rank this? Where do you rank this Google search on most damning pieces of evidence?
Oh, that is probably the most damning piece about it. But of course, the Commonwealth is saying that that she didn't do the Google search at that time,
right?
Because she also had an open browser.
Baseball thing.
For basketball.
Basketball, right? Yeah.
You know how many browsers I have open? On
I mean, I'm looking at Dave. I have right there. So Dave, I'm doing my golf podcast in a little bit. Dave's got where I can see there's 3 basic browsers I'm staring at right now. I mean, anybody has that. That's a weird. The problem is when you offer that kind of defense, like you just look like you're fucking lying. Like why even do that?
It is the most because they have to come up with some way. They are working backwards from the assumption that she killed him, and they're just trying desperately to come up with a way.
We see this all the time. Like we see this all the time when you read these books. You see these documentaries. Like these guys who are obviously been framed or are innocent. These people will not take whether it's the Memphis 3 or whatever. These people will not take the L because they know so when this becomes when this all becomes right and you're vindicated and this woman is freed, on the level of who is most fucked, who are the medal winners, who gets the gold, the silver, and the bronze?
I would say Brian Albert's fucked.
Sure.
Colin Albert's fucked. Jennifer McCabe's fucked. Michael Proctor is fucked. And I would hope, but I doubt it, that DA Michael Morrissey.
That's who I'm looking at. Right. That's who
he has an elected position. He's a Democrat in Massachusetts.
Right.
He's going to get reelected. Of course he is.
I guess. Yeah, I know. What's funny is you're right. It's one of those stories that somebody will write about 30 years from now, and it'll be one of the 5 fucking horrible things he does, and it won't matter. It's like the Marion Ryan who let Jared Remy go with no bail. He's been
elected 5 times since then?
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. But what
do they do from an investigation standpoint? Let's say there's a dead body on your front lawn.
Right.
What did the police do that night? They search the home, right? They go.
The problem is who is terrible. Is who shows up that night?
So, Detective Link, Lieutenant Link,
who was
off duty.
Who we know, Dave.
Yes,
we know Detective Link. He's the one who found Birchmore's body.
Oh,
right?
How about that?
Wasn't he?
What an interesting thing.
Yeah. There are a lot of familiar names. In these two.
Yeah. But these are guys who this is what we ran. These are all guys who know each other. So, you must be. So you're going there today at 2:00.
Yeah, I'm actually leaving in about 15 minutes.
All right.
Getting ready right now. I'm going to look charming.
All right, go get it done. Good job.
All right, thanks.
All right, see you.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Wow, you're a Turtle Boy fanboy.
He's doing a great job.
He's doing a great job, but like you're basically saying you 100% agree with everything that he's finding.
I think he's doing good reporting.
I think it's fair. I think.
Let me ask you a serious question. Do you think that this woman did?
Oops, sorry.
Do you think this woman did this, or do you think that there's been a cover up?
It feels as if there is a cover up.
I put it this way: at least it feels like there should be a lot of questions being asked.
20 people involved. It's just you really question this one. I go back to.
I think he's just like. Do I think he has more? Like, obviously, does he have more people on one side telling him something than the other side? Sure, but that's how it works,
right?
How do you think?
Well, they until he showed up. They weren't getting their side out there whatsoever. The local media wasn't doing that at all.
Who was telling me and Steve things season 1? People who were afraid and wanted Kevin Mailer brought down, or like that's how it works. You start with a belief, which he believes, which I now believe. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple weeks ago, I was sort of still at the, like I need to look, but I look at it now. I'm like, there's so much.
Yep.
So even if it's circumstantial evidence, but even that's a good example. So this woman Googles the body. What the hell was the Google search he did?
How long is it taking the cold?
This is before the guy was
allegedly found.
Yeah. And they're so that is weird. Okay, but all right, okay, fine, whatever. But it's odder to me when they offer the defense about the browser stuff. Then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why are you lying? Like, that's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I find interesting. I agree. It's hard to get 3 people to keep something quiet.
Right.
20 people, but it's also 20 people whose like asses are on the line. And to his point, people are already squawking.
And
so,
I mean, this is a clearly powerful family. I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire.
A little town like that.
This sure as shit isn't just about like one night. This is a powerful individual who, obviously, we've had stuff told to us behind the scenes. Correct. Who's had history. There's things. Well,
again, like you find Sandra Birchmore's body, and there are Kent police officers who knew the Farwells, and this is sort of a similar story to me on a bigger, if it's a bigger scale or whatever, but
whether she's guilty or not, like there's just a failure all around regardless. Like to just do such a sloppy investigation, like that is a failure. You are not doing your job to protect the Commonwealth if you're going to investigate crimes the way they investigate crimes, or at least I've really looked into this one, but also the Birchmore one. If that's all you're going to do, you're wasting your fucking time.
Right. Now, look, maybe it's a gigantic and it's just all lies and this woman ran over this guy. I find that to be very unlikely at this point. I just find it very unlikely. I mean, I've read, I know as much as anybody else. So
what's the only way, because it does feel like it's a he said, she said, right? They're gonna if they're doubling down on these phone records and stuff like that.
You're seeing these things though. He's writing these stories about these people who are calling each other at 12:40 at night, and there's a lot, people are showing up. There's a lot of ass covering. It seems like that's going on. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
So the only thing that could absolutely prove that she is innocent is footage of her driving her vehicle.
Right.
Between the hours of basically like dropping him off, right? Dropping him off and going back to his home where she lived with him.
Where she was, yeah.
So it's somewhere between, what do you call it, like 12:30 a.m. and 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Because they have footage of her, what looks like her backing into his car when she goes out at 5 a.m.
Right. Yeah, it's true. I mean, look, it's weird.
So the Canton Library is the only potential footage for that. I have heard other people were questioned by the cops for their footage.
Right.
And they didn't follow up on it and stuff like that. But I don't know.
And I don't know. And we have at some point in the next couple of days, we'll have some Case Season 2 news, I think.
Yes.
Which I find pretty interesting.
Yeah, you were included.
Huh?
You were included in it.
Well, that's true. I was included. That's true. It's a good point.
Somebody else, not me, but somebody else.
That's true. I was included in it. So, So, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see if people want to talk. We'll take calls for a couple minutes if people want to talk. I want to see if people want the haters on. If people whatever they want to talk about. If they don't want to talk, they don't want to talk. That's also okay.
I just don't know why, even in the investigation standpoint, like why don't we know about some of the shit that Turtle Boy's been reporting from the prosecution? Like, why isn't just all the information out there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that. But I mean, we've gotten a ton of emails and why aren't you guys doing this story? It's like, well, he's doing he's doing a good job on the story. We're going to jump into this story.
We had people when we were doing Sandra tell us to pivot off that story because this one's going to be a Netflix movie. I don't know. What was that? That's got to be like 6 months ago at this point.
Maybe not that long, but like, I don't know. He's obviously has great sources. I don't think we're going to, I mean, I don't know if you've passed the information over to him or not, but, you know, whatever we have, we're going to help him out.
Yep.
For sure. But he's doing a great job on it. I just want to be right to the fucking Globe. I want to see how the Globe and these people handle it, honestly. I don't know what they'll do. Have they covered it at all, other than the basic stuff?
No, just the stuff, like, they'll only go off legal filings. They'll never touch, like, some of the stuff that Turtle Boy's clearly getting behind the scenes.
Right.
So, you know, I think today is the day.
Well, I get
when
that.
they start to
And
dive
I
in.
do understand that. Like, look, he can be a little more liberal with that stuff maybe than, like, a traditional newspaper, I suppose.
Right.
I get that. That I understand.
But by the way, he's a journalist, but he's kind of like, he's got wiggle room. Like, he makes his own rules. He's a blogger. He has his own website.
Yeah, I'm fine
He can
with
do
that.
whatever the fuck he wants.
It's his ass. You know, it's like ours, too. I mean, like, you know, Diana Natale has been threatening to sue me for 2 years. I mean, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Fucking dummy. Cunt. Can I say that on YouTube or no?
You can.
Okay. She is, by the way. Just a hideous human being who's, like, so evil. It's unbelievable. Crazy, crazy woman. Wow, dude, I'm looking at I can see the lines loaded up. I've never seen this before.
You never seen this?
I've never seen it before.
You know, you can control this if you want.
I have no interest in doing
Yeah,
that.
we could put a computer next to you.
I have no interest in doing that. No interest in doing that. Oh, I mean, Courtney Cox updates.
No, I'm still digging.
Oh,
That
come
person
on.
is still digging. We're not.
I heard it's bad.
Oh, you did?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah. My guess is it's not that big of a deal if it's not coming up. But also, there's just nobody who listens to that show. That would have been
Less
all
than
over
kids
the
is
place.
pretty bad. If that's what it is. I'm not saying it's what it is, but if that's what it is, it's bad.
You never know.
All right, let's do the, let's go to line 3 and take that 207 call first, Dave.
Oh, okay. Let me turn this one.
207, hello. See, my long
Hey,
vision
I
is
got a question
okay.
for Dave.
Yes, go ahead.
Dave, are you a Lala or Raquel guy?
I'm a Lala guy, even though she's annoying the fuck out of me.
I
But
don't even know what that is.
She is.
yeah,
But I
she's.
think she's way hotter than Raquel, right?
Oh, she looks so fucking good at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Did you
Who's
see
this?
that? Oh my god.
Who's this?
Oh my
Vanderpump
God.
Rules. Holy shit.
Okay, thank you. 814-277-5475. 814-277-54.
Are you reading that from that little number up here?
No, I can't see that. But I can see Call in Studio. I can see the Kirk Minahan Show. My long, whatever that is fine. Looks like they're loaded up to me, Dave.
Yeah, load it up.
Let's go to line 7 and check in with the 978. Hello. Hello.
Kirky,
Good morning.
it's Reamer. What's happening?
Hey, Alex. How you doing, pal? I just talked to you the other day.
I know. I'm so fucking excited to get in there. And now that I got the shackles off from WEI, I'm really letting my freak flag fly.
How do you mean?
Davey's looking like a real bear today. Dave, do you want to
bear?
join
Oh.
Team Ream?
Oh, I've been Team Ream for a long
You'll take
time.
the Ream Cream, wouldn't
Oh,
you?
I love the
Yeah,
Ream
you have
Cream.
been Team Ream, haven't you,
Yeah,
big boy?
Hell yeah.
Now the blank is gone. Maybe
Say
Big Jack can
something
handle a
dirty to
Ream.
me, Davey.
Dave, say something dirty to Alex, would you?
Alex, I don't know how.
Make it involve the Boston Globe.
Yeah.
Alex,
Come on, Davey.
you really turn me on when you talk all this cool politics that you focus on.
That is the least
I don't
sexual.
know. I don't know what he would like. What,
Is
what,
that
what
how
do
you
guys
talk
like?
to your
What do
wife,
guys
Davey?
like?
No wonder
Alex,
she's
Oh,
fucking
Alex, I
half
love when
the
you get
neighborhood.
so hard over these leaked Tucker Carlson texts. Like, what does he like?
No, here's what it is. You want me, Alex? Can I try or no? I mean, I know you want to talk to Dave. Can I give it a
Oh,
shot?
yeah, give it to me, Kirky. Lay it on me, big boy.
All right. What are you doing right now? I got a little rolled up Boston Globe right here. I got the Metro section. I'm gonna roll it up real tight. I put it on.
Oh, you going to spank me with it?
No, that's not what I'm gonna do. You shut your fucking mouth. I'm gonna put that little pink asshole of yours. What do you think of that? You gonna come for me? You gonna come for me? You bitch? You gonna come? You gonna come? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. That's it. That's the boy. All right. I'll see you in a couple weeks. All right. See you in a couple weeks. Bye.
Wow, that was impressive.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that was sensual.
Jesus. No, it's not sensual. That's not the point.
He likes it rough. He
Yes,
likes that?
I think so. I don't know. He's told some horrific stories.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Kirk, I have an idea for the dozen if you're willing to hear it.
So mini shows had it all so far, Dave.
Oh man,
Emotional beginning,
Corruption.
a guest rather, whatever the hell that just was, and now a idea for the Dozen Trivia Show. My final season of the Dozen Trivia, Win, lose, or draw. I will be retiring after this year, Dave.
Wow, that's breaking news.
That's breaking news. You can tweet that out if
you
you like.
tweet that out.
That's fine. Go ahead. Yes.
Wow. Well,
Go ahead.
Geez, I can't even recall. But so as a fan, after you retire, what if there was a one-off where some of the top teams played in 2 out of 3 series? Like take 8 teams, little bracket, 2 out of 3 series. So you got to beat a team twice.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that for the Final Four or something, maybe. That's not the worst idea. You can check with Jeff on that.
Okay.
I mean, Jeff Lowe's a Clemmer guy.
Well, what's his number?
What's that? What's Jeff Lowe's number?
I'll
What's
text it
Jeff's
to you.
number?
Yeah, I got your number.
Yeah.
I'll text it to you.
I don't know.
Thanks.
He's a Clemmer guy, which is fine. People make choices, you know.
You see that he tweeted the other day that he was on his way to the Barstool.
They have a small
LA
office. Yeah, I talked about that the other day.
Is
Like
that
a
sales team?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
In Huntington Beach, I think.
Got it.
Which I'm sure is right in the fucking water, just completely wasting money. I mean, just wasting money. Although I think he said the person there they do a good job, the people. I don't know. Who knows?
That's good.
I don't know. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Hey, so what's worse than owing your ex-girlfriend $15,000?
What's worse than that?
Getting big timed by Justin Trudell at North Station the other night at the Bruins game, and that's why they fucking lost.
Is this Kyle?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Shouldn't you be working right now? Like again, where's the progress with the money? What is this? Have you paid Katie any money lately?
No, but
No!
give her some tomorrow.
How much?
Oh, we have $500.
$500?
Right, that's improvement.
Yeah.
Is that actually true or
That's
no?
more than double what he said he does,
sure.
right?
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
why don't you
500.
substitute teaching right now? It's a day. What are you doing?
I got a off period. What do you want me to do? You want me to just constantly work my nose to the grindstone?
All right.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Like Justin's supposed to know, you know. I don't know. They look loaded up to me, Dave, no?
No.
They're not?
No, that's people.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't trust this system anymore.
It looks like there's a million calls right there.
Yeah, these are terminated. So these people called and then hung up. Called and then hung
Okay,
up.
we'll take
Yeah.
a few more. Hello.
Hey, boys. Can we dive deeper into Dave's family?
Sure.
So Cullinane, he said, I timed it. He timed it so he didn't have to hug his own sister.
Oh, I didn't hear him say
fucking
that.
No.
insane is that?
No. I said I timed
No.
it wrong. You're taking. You're meaning like.
What do you mean? You timed it?
No. I said I timed it wrong. She wasn't meaning just like she wasn't in the line anymore. I showed up and she was in a group.
No, you timed it so you didn't have to hug her. Like your family's insane.
You have a
that's just not what I
tremendously
meant.
odd. Something happened with your face. I don't know. Your mom and dad were not affectionate people.
There are a lot of families who do not like talk about emotions.
Why do you make
or-
this about
or-
other families?
or-
I'm talking about your family.
Okay, well we don't
No.
talk about emotions or hug.
There's no affection in your family.
There's no affection whatsoever.
How about the grandkids?
I've said this on this program for like 2
Okay, we're
years
talking
now.
about it now. Why are you so defensive?
Because you keep going back to it.
The guy
just is how my
called.
family
We
is.
took calls.
Well,
What do
he's
you want me to
lying,
say?
by the way. He knows I didn't mean
Oh,
it
he's
like
lying.
that. He
So-
is lying. I was prepared to go in for the hug.
Are they affectionate with your kids?
Yes. Kids are different. I think.
I agree.
said,
I
yeah.
agree. But
Yeah.
it becomes easier. It wasn't my dad. I
but-
know that. Yeah.
Yeah, but kids aren't different. You're the kid of your parents, and you don't even hug your own parents.
No, but I wonder how lovey-dovey they were with me when I was.
But
a
that's
kid,
very
I guess.
difficult when you're the kid, though. Like that, I feel like the onus, even as an adult, is still on the parent. That's a hard situation, Colin.
Sure.
I think.
Sure, your parents are fucked up.
But I've
Yeah,
always
yeah,
said, like,
they're
why does it
definitely
matter that much? It never. It has
Oh, are you
never-
affected with your kids?
I'm very affectionate.
Well,
with
why?
my
It doesn't
kids.
matter why you do it.
No, I do it because I want to do it, but it doesn't
No, it's
impact me that they're not affectionate with me in my life.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Why? You're telling me like years later I'm going to
It's
go to
probably
therapy
why you're so
and deal-
fucking weird. Honestly, it's part of the reason.
I'm really not that weird.
You're fucking bizarre. Hello. Hello. Yes. So 617, Dave?
937.
937.
Oh,
Hello.
they hung up. Goodbye.
Go ahead. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
it's Rick James.
Hey, Rick. how are you?
Dave,
I'm enjoying
you
just
came
looking
in
at these
awfully
calls. It's very
Submissive
confusing.
today.
What's that?
And Dave, I got a question for you. Would you rather be a power bottom for Clemmer or a spinner for Steve? I'll hang up and listen.
Oh.
Spitter, did he say?
Spinner.
Spinner?
I think, yeah.
Both options don't seem too appealing to me.
If you had to have sex with one of the two men, would you have sex with Chris Clemmer or Steve Robinson?
That's a fantastic question. Take some thought there.
I don't like Clemmer. I would say Steve, and I like Steve. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
So I would have sex with Steve first.
Yeah, but I feel like.
Oh, I think Steve might have a bigger penis because he's a big guy.
Yeah, that scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still pick Steve.
Okay.
And I think Clemmer, although Steve's kind of dirty. Like, I don't know how clean he is.
Yeah, but do you want to
very Dexter-ish? I don't know.
But if I'm gonna do that, like I don't really ever associate with Clemmer at all, so I'd rather like just get one off and then move on from it.
That voice though.
Was he really talking that much during
intercourse? I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Don't ask Jeff Lowe. He's buddies with him, not me. Hello.
William Benditson, Patriots correspondent, Sports Exchange, and Maven. The best Patriots coverage in the business.
I remember
here on a bonus episode of the Kirk Minahan program.
People will complain, Dave, when this is not on the
podcast feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems fair. Seems a reasonable way to do it. Yes, William, how are you?
He's gone. He just dropped. He just wanted to do that, I guess.
Hello?
People are complaining now because Barstool has finally decided to add in those commercials from the sky. So there's a lot of Big Cat promoting the sports book on the Kirk Minahan show.
On the podcast?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, is that true?
And your show is not perfect for those types of things.
I would think probably not.
Yeah, and like 9-minute Miltons ad reads aren't perfect for those.
I mean, Dan would just call live and do them if we told him.
Actually, I was thinking about it the other day. Was it Kyle's episode where?
I don't know.
Was it Kyle's episode where you started doing the Miltons read and then he worked all the way through it?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was Kyle. So it was basically like 25 minutes.
That's
I had to mark a 25-minute ad.
That's great.
In the future, that's going to get replaced with another ad, which means Kyle disappears from
He's just gone?
That story disappears.
Poor Kyle. Hello. I don't know if Kyle's a good guy anymore.
Kirk.
He's a good guy, but he's like really...
He's embracing this like moment, and he should be focused on the other stuff.
A little bit. I don't know why he doesn't take that as seriously.
Yeah, I feel bad for Katie.
Yeah.
Hello.
Kirk, Big Dick Dan here. What's going on?
Dan, how are you? Congratulations on your tremendous first episode with Thigala.
Which is out in an hour and a half.
Thank you.
Oh, is it? I saw a clip on.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Or maybe I looked up gay.
You want me to send you the rock cut?
I think I looked up gay interracial porn on Tube Glory. I think that video came up. I think it was on the grade.
No, that's inappropriate. Also a weird thing for you to be searching.
Look, it just popped on my feed.
Kirk,
what am I supposed to do?
You literally just said that you searched for it, which isn't surprising.
Well, you are a journalist. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Better odds: Payne Stewart winning the U.S. Open this weekend, or Kyle actually paying $500 tomorrow?
Well, the U.S. Open, as you know, is not this weekend. So
I said this year.
I would say they're pretty close, Dan. I would say they're pretty close. And by the way, Dan, how about that tweet you had with Tommy Fleetwood complimenting you on your hair? That was... What a moment that must have been for you.
I mean, Tommy Fleetwood would compliment you on your hair, but you don't have any, do you, you bald fuck?
It's necessary, Dan. Again, I'm trying to give you a compliment here. I'm promoting your show, and you're sitting here, you're being critical.
It didn't feel like a compliment. I can tell when people are poking fun at me. And to be honest, Kirk, the next time I see you, I think me and you might chuck nuts.
Well, we shook hands at Augusta. That was a very friendly moment, but okay, I understand. I respect it.
I'll be shaking hands at you in a different way the next time we see you.
All right, Dan. You hung in there. Good job. No laughs. Other boy.
How would you advise before that program airs or before we see it? How would you advise that program go? So he's basically acting as the caddy.
Yeah, but like bullshitting, right? It's like, hey, we're just talking, but I'm the caddy.
No, but you know he's being like, okay, you're 145.
Oh,
what do
you think he's saying that to... Oh, but he's not giving him like advice.
No, I think it's a mix of both.
You think he's telling Thigala you should hit an 8 there?
Well, I think
it's like one of the best 50 players in the world.
Yeah, but they're just out there on like a practice.
I think it's more like, hey, like tell me how you grew up and shit like that.
I think that's like intertwined, but I think he's also going to say like, hey, you should use I'm going to use an 8-iron, and they might go back and forth of why and stuff like that.
So what do you want me to advise? I'm confused.
I don't know. Will that be entertaining to watch?
I can watch anybody. If you
playing or talking,
watch anybody play golf for a hole. If they stink, it's great. If they're good, it's great.
Yeah,
the beauty of that foreplay thing that they do. It's just I like to watch people play golf.
Yep.
I think it's a good idea. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but it's not a bad idea. He has access to these players. That's not a bad idea.
Right.
Hello.
Ring, David. It's Sebastian.
Oh man. This is a tough one to hear from today.
Hello, Sebastian.
David, I hate to keep speaking under these terms, but I wanted to send my dearest condolences to Big Jack.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Did you ever get a chance to meet Blank or no?
Why don't you let him handle it, dude?
I'm doing the timing in my head, David, and all these years I thought I was the only one who shared the tool shed with Big Jack, but the timing is clear that this man was Sebastian's sloppy seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths, it appears. But
Is there any?
I'm sure he was a better man than me, David.
What are you doing?
Sorry, Kirky.
Oh, this is what it sounds like during the show. Then?
Oh, you got it?
Somebody said to
yeah,
me.
okay, yeah.
That's funny. Go ahead. Is Sebastian gone?
No, he's still there.
Oh, Sebastian, I'm sorry. I was confused by the ad reads with Big Cat in the middle of our show. But go ahead, Sebastian.
No, the timing is clear. He must have been a better man than me, and Jack and I did have an abrupt ending, and it appears he found his new mate. But I so wish I could hold your father and comfort him and tell him it's going to be okay. And
he may need
David, hug your father for God's sake, because I can't.
That's good advice right there.
Sebastian, I think, realized it was a surprise show. Really wasn't ready with the material today, but that's okay. We'll be back on Friday, Sebastian. You can call. I'm going to need you at that point, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Bring Jack a coffee or something, or a tea. I know he likes his tea.
Yeah, he does like tea.
Bring him a little bit of that. What kind of tea does he like? Just a basic tea?
Yeah, just plain. No
Not a
sugar,
Tazo,
no
chai,
nothing.
none of that bullshit, right?
None of it.
I like that. I like that. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks today, Dave. 7 picks.
Can you text those to me?
No. Hello. What?
Hey, Kirk.
Hey, what's up?
Any chance we can get Max on with that brother of his? I feel like there's a lot of dark stories or deep stories that he's going to reveal. I don't know. Pretty interesting.
I'm down on Max right now. I think Dave actually amazingly articulated pretty well last night. He was just like a baby during the show. I didn't.
I know, but that brother was electric. He
was.
Those guys aren't going to be a fight.
All right, yeah, we could try it. Yeah, all right, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
Jesus, I'm having
a lot of people have reached out about Max, so it just does seem like he has
in a bad way, or no?
It just seems like he has a reputation. I don't know. Maybe
How do you
he's
mean?
not maybe it's kind of middle of the road. Like they don't hate him, they don't like him, but there's just a lot of stupid stories around him.
I will say though, what was the one he did though? Uber Eats was the last one he did. The end of the show.
Didn't pay the guy or something.
That was kind of a sad, I don't know.
That to me felt like a failed bit out of him.
Yeah,
like all the guys were talking. Hey, you're going in. Let's do something funny.
It was as bad as my WWE draft thing I brought up last
Oh
night.
yeah, I don't know why you did that. Yeah.
Well, no, I feel bad for Harry. We're losing him because if storytelling is not, doesn't make any sense.
The storytelling has been awful for about 10 years. They just had a good story, and I feel like they ruined it now. I don't feel like they ruined that whole bloodline thing. That was a good story.
Yes, but I mean, at some point it has to end, doesn't it?
Yes and no. Like there's
you can't go
different
on for 30 years.
I don't know. Like if you're just gonna kill the story, I would think you would just
How'd they kill the story? They're all there. What do you mean?
Well, they didn't give the title to like Sami Zayn, who they should have given the title to. They didn't get even the Cody Rhodes situation. They didn't give the title to him. There's got to be ways.
Harry said the other day we were watching. He's like they're not like cheering for Sami anymore. I'm like, I know it's over. It's like actually over now.
There's a way to keep that going.
It's dead now though. I don't think you bring it back. All right, we'll take one or two more. Hello. Hello.
I'm going to launch.
What's that, buddy?
Am I on?
I'm sorry?
Kirk, you there?
I'm here, yeah. I'm listening to you talk about lunch or something. What's going on?
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I was talking to my coworker. Hey, I have a question, actually.
What's for lunch?
Me and a couple of my buddies from college. Oh, that's actually a great question. I'm going to drive up and down the strip and see if I can spend my lunch hour.
The strip? You're in Las Vegas?
Somewhere. Hell no. I am in BFE, Ohio.
You're in where?
Buttfuck Egypt, Ohio.
Where I know you're Egypt, Ohio?
Yeah, way out here in the boondocks.
Okay. What were you and your friends talking about? Is it middle of nowhere? Jesus.
I had a question. If we were going to go on a golfing trip, 6 hours away from Dayton, Ohio, where would be the best city to go to?
What the fuck are you fucking talking about? How the hell would I know?
You're the golf master, Kirk.
6 hours? Did you say where? Specifically 6 hours outside of Dayton, Ohio?
Somewhere in that radius.
What are my options? Give me some. I've been to Dayton. I've driven through Dayton. What are we talking about?
So, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is about 6 hours away from Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
To give a reference point.
Okay. How about?
Is there anywhere?
Oh, God, what's the name of that town? Let me see. Let me look up for you right now.
Yeah.
2 hours and 28 minutes away is Richmond, Kentucky, which is not a terrible area.
Okay.
There's some golf courses around there. I know that. That's the best that's the best I can do for you right now. 6 hours. 6 hours is big. I'm just looking around. You go play in West Virginia. You go find some courses there. Even Dayton's not far from Indiana, right? Is it right in the line?
Yes.
Yeah, go to the course where Larry Bird grew up. They play the senior major championship. Why am go leave me alone. One more call. I can't end like that.
Travel advice.
I mean, what? 6 hour? What? Hello.
I just feel bad. I was gonna call a very good show, but I figured I'd call this place instead.
Okay.
I've been watching the show live with my dad for like an hour.
Oh, great.
And he didn't know who you were. He didn't know it was you for the whole hour, and it was pissing me off.
Who do you feel
So I shut
bad?
off.
Who do you feel bad for? I'm confused.
I'm not sure. That's why I called.
Doesn't bother me.
I don't like feeling like this.
Well, it's not your real dad, right? I mean, you were adopted, right?
That's what I try to tell myself.
Yeah. That's what Kate says all the time. I'm not a real dad. So it makes life easier, I think.
We can only hope that's,
well
the end
said.
result. An easy
said.
life.
As always, well said. Thank you very much. One more. I can't remember him.
There you go.
That's it? He's the last caller?
He's
Oh,
the
God,
last
that's
caller.
depressing. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. I was going to ask you something else. Shit. Hey, Julie said that she told you before she was going to be around that you just blew her off.
I did?
That's what she said. I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes I might have blown her off because I'm in the group chat. So obviously I'm communicating in the group
How
chat.
would I know?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
It seems like they're not excited that you're retiring from the dozen after this season. It's too bad.
I mean, at some point, if you win 3 MVPs, right? Which I think I'm gonna win this 3rd MVP.
Yep.
If I don't win the title, I mean, what can I?
Well, they just think you have so much left in the tank.
I don't think I do. I've given it all.
Okay.
I think it's time for Rico to take over a team and spread his wings. And I'm happy to be a consultant or whatever. But I don't. It's a grind. That season's a grind.
They actually let me know this morning at 7:21 a.m. that a comedian we were talking about last night dated Kate Beckinsale, and he was 22 years younger than her. The comedian we were talking about last night.
I don't know who that was.
That was Matt Rife.
I don't
It was
know.
like a TikTok star.
I don't remember that conversation. She likes younger guys, though, right?
She must, right? Because Pete Davidson was in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I used to like her.
Yeah.
A lot of feet.
I think she was just on one of the late night shows, I think.
She was?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. All right. So we got the show with Riggs in a bit. Yeah, I have 7 picks there. You want me to text you the picks?
Yeah, I'll start working on the 7 picks.
Well, let me make sure I'm right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks.
Holy shit.
8 picks. It's volume.
All right. Good.
Um,
And he'll bring 4. So total 12 picks today.
You only have 4?
Yeah, that's about his range, right? He
He's
goes with
taping.
4.
I texted him. I said, before we started here, I said, if you want to jump on, we're here. But he said they're taping
Foreplay.
Yeah. So he's going to be on about noon.
Okay.
Did you watch this? This is one of these things where I'm just too old, right? Like this Barstool show where they're finding a reality star.
I just saw clips of it. I didn't watch it yet. But it premiered last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not for me, right?
I don't think so. And I don't know if it's even for like Barstool's audience per se.
And the newest Alex Bennett one is that she didn't know that guys sometimes sit down when they urinate.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Oh yeah, I do. I do it all the time. By the way, all the time.
You do? You just go sit down? And,
Yes.
Yeah.
You know it?
No, not to pee.
In the middle of the night or something?
No.
Oh, I do in the middle of the night because it's dark. Oh, I definitely. Yeah. If I'm reading too, if I have something I like,
It makes sense. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I'm not ready to run my own crew.
What do you mean by that?
I just heard what you said. I'm not taking this team over.
What,
To quote the famous Christopher Moltisanti, I'll follow you into the gates of hell.
No, but I would say that
You're
I would
a young
be.
man. Listen, you beat us a few times, but you're a young man.
No, well, not next time. I'll be 50 next year, and I think it's a swell time to win a title with you this year, my buddy, and Quiggs. If I win a title, Rico, what's the motivation to come back? To repeat? Nobody's ever done that. To be fair, nobody's ever done that.
Some people have hung around far too long. I will say that.
That's what I'm saying. So is it better, it's better to leave when you're at your peak. I think I'm going to win the MVP again this year, I believe. That's 3 in a row. Now, I will say this.
If anybody has a brain.
If we lose in the first round, that might be an issue. That'd be hard to retire on that. But I don't think we're going to, do you?
No, we can't lose in the first round.
We just need to get past this. I don't want to be down 6-2. It drives me fucking crazy. After the game, all these texts I send, these games make me fucking nuts. I can't. The stress of it's too much.
Right.
I would.
It's the bright light. It's everything. Now we can have it in the middle of the office.
Yeah.
Right.
If you said to me, you could solve another murder or win one trivia playoff game, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw on my YouTube popped up the scene in the new Saved by the Bell where they talk about Screech at the new Max place. You've seen the scene, I'm sure.
Nah, I just
very
know this.
sad. It's very sad.
Nah, it's not sad because he went and trashed the whole cast.
I know, but
for years, and Tiffany Amber Thiessen was the sweetest human being on the planet, with probably
how do you know
sweetest fucking ass in America.
How do you know that she's the sweetest person on the planet? How do you know that?
She just how she carries herself. She does cooking shows. She posts about her family.
I didn't realize that. Okay, I didn't realize she did cooking shows. Okay, well that's different.
What is she doing today? Is she just on social media doing?
Oh, I don't know.
She's still a smoke. Yeah. Like that's a full time career.
I can tell you that. I can confirm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but she does cooking shows. She's on the Cooking Network. She's with her family. She's just kind of she's sitting on her money and whatever. She can do whatever she wants. But she was super nice to him. She said the whole cast was super nice.
He
to
had
him.
issues. The guy had issues. He had issues.
Yeah, but then he goes and does this trashing thing. It's like, dude, all we did was try to be nice to you. He was much younger than the cast, so he didn't really fit in socially. So but no, I mean, you can't do that.
And you have, for the record, removed yourself from Pat Mahomes' brother. That whole thing.
Yeah, he was an electric. I think I might want to write a blog that says "Bad Guy Elite TikToker" because that's the truth.
You can do that. He's good on TikTok. He was good on TikTok, the social media platform. He was good on that.
He was unbelievable. He pissed so many people off. It was like watching a film. It was like if you did 7 days a week with Mayo for a 6-hour show.
Well, what did he get arrested for? Was it he beat somebody up, beat a woman up?
I think I think that and doing Then there's another video he's like forcibly kissing somebody. The real weirdo.
Jesus. Does anybody reach out to Mincy for comment on this arrest or no?
No, that's I don't know. I think he's in the wind. He's like pussy. He's down in Boca.
He's down in that.
Speaking of pussy, I'm playing I might be playing Jordan games here. I got to get to a chiropractor ASAP, dude. My back is shambles.
Does this happen to you frequently? It used to happen to me all the time. I don't want to jinx
Recently, now, I don't know what it is.
Lower back?
I'm getting freaked out.
What are we talking
girl
about?
I used to work, like lower back. It feels like there's a golf ball on the left side.
All right. So why don't you do you actually have an appointment?
Not yet, but I got to get one.
Well, I think unless you make one, it's probably not going to. Do you remember this, Dave, when we brought a chiropractor in studio and fixed me up?
I'm big time anti-doctor.
I understand that. I understand that, but I'm
also anti-dentist. That's how fucking loyal I am to you. I'll never go to the dentist again.
I appreciate that. That's loyalty. But I had a neck injury a few months ago, a year ago. Clemmer was here. That's how long ago it was. And the chiropractor came in the studio and cracked me, and I was fixed by that show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I don't go to doctors. I'll tell you this. My uncle one time, he had to get a leg amputated, right?
Okay. Yeah.
He went in, and they cut the wrong leg off. They marked the wrong leg.
That happens sometimes. I've seen this.
Yeah. So now he had to get 2 cut off. Goes to every lawyer in fucking Long Island. He's like, I want to sue. Every lawyer. Can't do it. Finally, he goes to the last lawyer. He's like, what's going on here? Like, why won't you take the case? He goes, I can't take the case. You don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I knew that was all right. Goodbye. See you later. So that show was not, that reality thing was not for me.
No, I think it's for the BFF's TikTok audience because I think there's like TikTok wannabe stars a part of it. I don't think it's like it's not Barstool people, right?
I don't know.
I think it's just Chicken Fry and that guy Josh Richards hosting that. I think
you, me, and Steve are going to make a public appearance tomorrow. Then we're not going to say where. We're just going to kind of throw. When we're there, we'll maybe put a little video out or something.
I was going to ask you about that.
I think, right?
I don't really. Yeah, just going to do that. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I was going to ask you about the scenario around that. So
I think.
Yeah.
We'll see if Steve's up for it. I don't know. Are you?
Oh, he'll be up for it.
You think? He's a busy guy.
Oh, but he is a. I don't want to say anything.
What?
I'll mess it up. I mean, he's a supporter of situations like this.
I think so.
Yeah.
Although who knows? Maybe he'll dig into it. I mean, you have no new canceling news other than the Corny Cox.
No, nothing new. Nothing new.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't like what I heard out of Tony Maz yesterday, but it's just something where you're disappointed in him. But
yeah, sure. Well, I understand. 5 o'clock today, with your help, I've been told. We'll call Mutt real quick. We'll let him promote it. Got nothing to do till 12. Does Justin understand his assignment for Friday?
Yes, entertainment report this time, right?
I think so. Will he answer?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hello.
So what is you're live on YouTube? What do you have at 5 o'clock today?
What's that?
What do you have at 5 o'clock today? You told me about earlier.
I'm doing a Derby preview with my buddy Matt Bernier from FanDuel TV.
Wow. Okay, and that's live on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean it's live as say a gambling golf show is live on Wednesday.
So
sure.
you're going head to head. You're going head to head with my golf show.
I believe at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
We're good, Dave. We're good, Dave. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, that was
that.
tough.
I didn't realize it was at 5 o'clock. I did, I guess, but I didn't put it together.
Yeah. And he's having a competitor. Oof.
Nice line, by the way, too. Was he fucking?
I feel like he was in a car, but it was on speakerphone. I don't
I
even
don't think
know
his
what
car
was
even
happening.
has speakerphone.
Oh,
But he was
no.
saying that he's been using you for Adobe Acrobat or something. Is that what it's called?
Well, he asked some advice. That's all.
What is that?
It's how you edit a podcast. If you'd like to see it here.
Sure. So if I'm doing a podcast by myself right now.
Yeah, it is this program. So this is
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
That's what that
so
is.
you just copy, paste, do all these weird things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I think he knows he feels confident, I think.
Yeah, he's calling back.
All right, go ahead. Hopefully his line's better.
Let's see. There he is.
Hello.
It's 4 p.m. Eastern, half hour, live.
Why is your-
I'm gonna you. It's 5 o'clock. There's a live golf show that happens at 5 o'clock.
We heard the joke the first time. Why is your connection so bad? What is this?
I'm in my car.
Do you have any?
Well, either answer the Bluetooth or not. I mean, that's what you get. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't joke like
Mutt's our imaging
No
guy
jokes
for
like
the
radio.
entertainment report, right?
Jesus Christ, Matt, the reverb on that is incredible. Are you going to do the imaging for Justin's flashes?
That's fine. What do you need me to? I thought we were doing sports flash imaging.
Oh no, we're doing entertainment.
He's doing
reports.
entertainment report on Friday as well. He's doing Wall Street.
Like what? Like I'm the so I'm like. What
You can do it right now.
the
Can we
guy
do it
who-
right now?
Yeah, you can do it right now. If you
Hold
want.
on, we'll
It's perfect
record it, Dave. So what do you want? How do you want to do it, Dave? What do you want me to do?
Like right now.
Justin.
It's the KMS entertainment report.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
along those lines.
Yeah.
right?
How about right now? It's it's bottom of the hour. It's yeah. Go ahead. Give it a shot.
Right now, the entertainment news you need with Justin Trudell on the Kirk Minahan Show and the KMS Network.
Not horrible.
That's not bad.
That's a good first take.
You want the J Rock one or no?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, give me a J Rock one too.
I got to call him J Rock or the station's J Rock.
No, he's J Rock. Oh, you might have missed that whole. You might have been on the radio at that point, ignoring the
Probably when you're shitting on me and wishing you were dead. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Boy, with a shame that would have been for everybody. It's working out for you right now just fine. Go ahead.
It's working out very well. Why do you keep shitting on everything? It's such ridiculous. Like, oh, no one does anything themselves and all that, and then someone tries something, all you do is shit on it.
What did I say,
All
Dave?
you
Did
do is
I
shit
just
on
give him credit in between these calls?
He's promoting it.
Yeah, what the
He's
fuck?
promoting it.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1. From Hollywood to Hollyweird, here's J Rock with the news you need.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's not bad.
I like that one.
It's not bad. All right. Good job. Goodbye. There you go.
Smart. I like the decision to move his broadcast to 4 p.m. on the fly there.
That definitely must have happened. Yeah. He didn't want to deal with the shrapnel. But, I mean, look, I wish him well. He's very, very – I usually call him when we talk a little golf during the week. Bets, he's not even focused on the golf.
Yeah.
All in the Derby. So
Yep.
there
Big
you
week.
go. So we got the rig show coming up later today. We will be off-site tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be checking in at some point. And then Friday, beer – Is that rain?
Yeah, it sounds it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's coming down
I
hard,
thought it was
too.
supposed to rain today.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah. Why is the weather? By the way, this Sunday, 68 degrees and sunny for the race.
Is anyone going to be broadcasting this? I know cameras are going to be in there, but I wonder if they're broadcasting it live anywhere tonight or this afternoon.
I don't know. I know Turtle Boy's very into it, and I know the Cohasset woman who was following the Anna Walsh thing is very into it.
Oh, right.
I'm not seeing much else.
Yeah.
Are you?
I mean, every now and then you'll see Bob Ward tweet about it.
That's what I mean.
Whatever.
Or these guys.
Ted Daniel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then we have a show Friday, whatever. All right, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye.
So what do you think?